Do you remember when you were a little kid and your parents would always insist on you eating healthy foods for vitamins? It sounded something like this. Do you remember to take your vitamins? Eat this dish, it has that vitamin. Drink this juice, it'll give you that vitamin. Well, this sense of urgency wasn't wrong after all. A vitamin deficiency can affect your health significantly. Today, we'll focus on one of the most essential vitamins, which is vitamin D. What sign shows a shortage of this vitamin? How serious is the issue, and what can we do to prevent it? And welcome to the Living a Courageous Life channel, where we will bring you only the best and useful tips, hacks, and tricks that will be sure to change your life for the better. Like, comment, and subscribe to get more great stuff coming your way. Are you ready to look at some common signs of vitamin D deficiency? Let's do it. Number 1, sweating excessively. Of course, sweating is normal and good to get rid of the body toxins, especially if you just had a long run or a scorching hot day. The sweating that seems a little excessive is not always a problem. However, it could be a sign that you are lacking vitamin D. If you're sweating too much lately, even in good weather, you have to ask your doctor. As for new parents, it is worth mentioning that children who sweat excessively are often diagnosed with having a vitamin D deficiency. Number 2, bone pain. Do you often feel pain in your bones? As we age, it's quite common to have joints and bone pain, but bone pain specifically can be a sign of lacking vitamin D. You must have heard that calcium is needed to build strong bones. Well, it won't be able to do much for you without the help of vitamin D. Without vitamin D, your bones could never absorb the amount of calcium needed to build healthy bone tissue. Thus, lacking vitamin D will affect your bones negatively and cause you to have osteomalacia. This will make your bones even weaker, and you might eventually have bone fractures and diseases such as osteoporosis. Number 3, muscle pain. Did you stop going to the gym because your muscles get sore quick? Well, it's normal to get sore muscles after exercising because of microscopic tears in the muscle fiber. However, if it takes ages for the pain to go away, and it happens more often, it could be a sign of vitamin deficiency. Moreover, the lack of vitamin D causes chronic pain in the entire body in some cases. This condition is widely known as fibromyalgia, and it's really unpleasant pain for those who suffer from it. Number 4, being sick a lot. Vitamin D is one of the main elements that strengthen your immune system. Cynthia Arianon of the Feinstein Institute stated in a medical study that vitamin D helps not only the bones, but also the cells in the immune system by synthesizing them, which basically means that vitamin D is like a weapon that fights the diseases away. So prepare lots of vitamin D for the next season of cold and the flu. Number 5, tiredness and fatigue. Do you ever feel that you're out of energy in the middle of the day? There are many reasons that could cause you to be tired in the middle of the day, such as staying up working all night. However, it might also be due to a vitamin D deficiency. If it happens more often than you feel fatigued and tired with no obvious reason, you should consult your doctor as soon as possible, because drinking coffee isn't the ideal solution to stay energized. Number 6, wounds and bruises take forever to heal. Do your wounds take a long time to heal? Before you decide it's due to the lack of vitamin D, you must know that these could be due to other things such as smoking. People who smoke have low oxygen level in their body, thus it takes a longer time for the wounds to heal. If you have diabetes and you notice it takes forever to heal your wounds, you should pay close attention to the vitamin D levels in your body. According to medical experts and clinical nutritionists, vitamin D will balance and stabilize the blood glucose and cholesterol levels. Diabetic people tend to have problems with both of these. Therefore, monitoring your vitamin D levels can be particularly crucial for health. Number 7, hair loss more than usual. The average person loses around 50 to 100 hairs every day. Insane, right? But if you lack vitamin D, you will lose a lot more, at least enough to realize that something is not going well. Some hair loss treatments use vitamin D to help fight the problem, but things like genetics and medical issues could also be the cause. So, if keeping your hair is important for you, consult a doctor as soon as you face this problem. Number 8, depression is no joke. Many people who struggle with depression experience a lack of appetite, fatigue, and in some cases, actual physical pain. But what does vitamin D have to do with depression? Quite a bit, believe it or not. According to Psychology Today, vitamin D is the only vitamin that also is a hormone once ingested or absorbed through the skin. Vitamin D releases neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin that have a strong impact on how the brain works. In studies of the relationship of vitamin D and depression, scientists discovered traces of vitamin on the cells found in the regions where depression wasn't active. Because of this, treatment that includes doses of vitamin D can help treat depression and other anxiety disorders. Depression could happen due to many reasons, so don't rush the assumption that you have a vitamin D deficiency and discuss the issue with your doctor. Now you know that lacking vitamin D could be harmful. You might ask how to prevent it from happening. Well, let's start with listing some foods that contain a good amount of vitamin D. Who doesn't like fish? That's right, we all do. Fatty fish like herring and sardines contain a lot of vitamin D. Then there's the soy milk, orange juice, eggs, cheese, shrimp, mushroom, and much more that should be added to your diet. Let's not also forget the sun is a main source of vitamin D. According to the Arthritis Foundation, exposing yourself for at least 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight will definitely raise the vitamin D levels in your body. If you can't go outside, you can just sit by an open window and it'll work just as fine. And don't forget to put sunscreen to avoid getting sunburned. The final way for today is by taking supplements. It's a straightforward way to get vitamin. It's important that you don't self-diagnose even if you have the symptoms. Consult your doctor before taking any supplements, because overdosing on vitamin D could be harmful to your body and will cause you many issues such as nausea, constipation, and confusion. You must keep in mind that balance is the key to life. Do you think that you might have a vitamin D deficiency? Let us know down in the comments if you ever had any of these symptoms and how you dealt with them. We have more useful videos on a regular basis, so you can subscribe to the Living a Courageous Life for content like this, made specifically to add simple but powerful steps to your daily life that makes your quality of life better all around. Start living a courageous life today.